Listen to me, because if you opened your mailbox or logged into your account and saw a notice saying your pension plan from a former employer has been frozen, I know your heart sank into your stomach. You immediately felt fear. You started wondering, is my money gone? Am I going to lose the retirement income one spent 20, 30, or 40 years working so hard to earn? I want you to take a deep breath right now, because fear is not an action plan. Fear makes you panic, and when you panic with your retirement money, you make mistakes that cost you tens of thousands of dollars. First, let us get clear on what a frozen pension plan actually means, because the word frozen sounds terrifying, like your money is trapped in a block of ice or slipping through your fingers. When an employer freezes a traditional defined benefit pension plan, it simply means the plan is locked in place. No new employees can join, and existing employees stop accruing additional future benefits based on new years of service or pay raises. But here is the single most important fact you must hear: the money and benefits you have already earned up to the date of that freeze belong to you. Under federal law, your accrued vested benefits cannot be stripped away simply because the plan was frozen. They are legally protected. So why does this happen, and why are you facing this right now? Employers freeze pension plans because maintaining an open-ended pension commitment is wildly expensive and unpredictable for corporate balance sheets. Companies want to cap their future financial liabilities. But while the company is protecting its bottom line, you have to protect your bottom line. The real problem with a frozen pension isn't usually that you lose what you earned, it is that inflation will quietly eat away at the purchasing power of that static monthly dollar amount over the next 10, 20, or 30 years if you do not manage it correctly. A monthly benefit of $1,500 might sound decent today, but after 15 years of inflation, that $1,500 won't buy half of what it buys right now. When an employer freezes or eventually decides to terminate a pension plan, they almost always present you with a critical crossroad, and this is where people make catastrophic mistakes. They will hand you a pile of paperwork and ask you to choose between two main paths: option A, taking a single, lump sum payout right now, or option B, keeping the promised monthly lifetime annuity payout when you reach retirement age. Which one is right for you? There is no one-size-fits-all answer, and anyone who tells you otherwise without looking at your personal financial life is giving you dangerous advice. If you consider taking the monthly annuity, you are getting guaranteed income for life. You don't have to worry about stock market crashes, and in most private sector plans, those benefits are backed by the Pension Benefit Guaranty Corporation up to federal limits if the former company goes bankrupt. But ask yourself these tough questions: are you in good health? Does longevity run in your family? Do you need a predictable, fixed income stream to cover your basic living expenses like property taxes, Medicare premiums, and utilities? If you die early, does the pension option provide a survivor benefit for your spouse, or does the money vanish into thin air? You must check the survivor options carefully before signing anything. On the other hand, if you choose the lump sum payout, you take total control over your money. But hear me loudly, control brings massive responsibility. If you take that lump sum, you must execute a direct rollover into an individual retirement account, an IRA, so that not one single penny is withheld for taxes or penalized by the IRS. Never, ever take that payout as a check payable to you personally, or you will trigger a massive, unnecessary tax bill and destroy your retirement build-up overnight. Once that money is safely inside your traditional IRA, you can invest it wisely, protect it, growth-orient it conservatively, and leave whatever is left over to your children, your grandchildren, or whoever you love. A monthly annuity dies with you or your spouse, but a rolled-over lump sum in an IRA becomes part of your family legacy. However, and this is a big however, if you take the lump sum, can you handle the emotional discipline? Will you panic when the stock market drops? Will you be tempted to pull money out to buy things you don't need or give handouts to relatives? If you lack the discipline to manage investments safely, or if taking a lump sum keeps you awake at night staring at the ceiling, then the guaranteed monthly annuity might be the price you pay for peace of mind. Here is your actionable checklist starting today. Step 1. Request your official benefit statement from the pension administrator immediately. Verify your years of service, your salary history, and your exact vested balance. Do not rely on memory or old pay stubs. Step 2. Find out if the plan is merely frozen or heading toward complete plan termination, because termination timelines force decision dates. Step 3. Evaluate the health of the former company and check if your pension is fully insured by the PBGC. Step 4. Do the math on the lump sum versus the annuity offer using current interest rates, because when interest rates are higher, lump sum payout calculations tend to be lower, and when interest rates drop, lump sum offers go up. Step 5. Work with a trusted, fee-only fiduciary financial advisor who does not earn a commission by tricking you into moving your pension into high-fee annuities or bad investments. You worked way too hard for this money to leave it on autopilot or let confusion dictate your future. Take charge of your pension, ask the hard questions, make the smart choice for your family, and stand in your financial power.